Let me go get some more coffee then. Then we'll get started.
Didn't man? I thought I had a poem on the top of my head. No, don't. I need to work on that. It's been a while. We about to get to it though. After G's is sitting on the couch in the living room, and you be living in the room on the couch. What? Think about it. If you on a boat in the water with a paddle, can you still swim next to the fish? Think about it. If you only put one sandal on, does that not mean that the fish is gonna taste different if you cook it with it grits? Yeah, I missed out. See, if it's Taco Tuesday in Japan, do you use chopsticks? That was a good one. Think about that one. Think about that one when we get back. But is it sushi taco? I don't know. Hey,
Hey,
if
hey,
if it,
there you are.
if it's Taco Tuesday in Japan, do you use chopsticks?
Hmm.
Hmm. I just made that up. Think about it.
Are they called chopsticks in Japan?
What are they called?
I don't
They,
know.
why wouldn't they be called chopsticks?
Because I think that's a China thing, isn't it?
It's an Asian thing.
It is an Asian thing. But do they even call them chopsticks? Like, what do they call them?
Forks? I don't know.
Maybe forks.
I mean, that's the equivalent. It would be forks, maybe. I don't know.
That's forked up.
Tell me about it.
All right, man. Well, welcome back. I know we've been out for a while. We've had life happen on both ends. It's been a crazy. What is it? 2021. We got 2020. Like we ended it off with the end of New Year's show, and kind of got into a snapshot of 2020 and how it played out for us. And thinking, I guess 2021 was going to be a little bit different, but it seems like shit's getting crazier.
Crazy, crazy great for some.
Crazy great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
so
hey,
what you
we
been up?
are here though. We are still here.
Yeah. What you been up to, man?
Oh man, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, mostly a whole bunch of nothing. But about to be sometimes in certain settings, I might have to be addressed as chef sometimes. But that we'll get to that. But now, man,
Yeah.
I got a new bike.
Oh yeah, tell us about that. What you get?
It was a gift from my landscaping business. It's a Schwinn street bike hybrid, similar to one I
Nice.
have. Yeah, I snapped my what's the name of that piece that I
The
snapped it?
raider.
Yeah, I snapped the derailleur in half.
What were you doing? Were you jumping off something?
I was going up a steep grade street. It was pretty
Uh
steep, and
huh.
I was trying to change gears while going up, and it said you should have taken better care of me. So and it snapped.
So it was like that's what you get.
Pretty much. At least I wasn't by myself though. I had it was on one of my bikes and brunch. Oh, which
Nice.
yeah, and that's something that I created here. I try to do on Sundays is group rides.
That's what I was about to bring up, man. That's how you're doing group rides now. How's that coming along?
It's slowly and surely still not doing nothing, but it's all right.
Hey man, like some of them are like that. I've been to a lot of group rides. There's sometimes where there's a shit ton of people, and sometimes there's like maybe one or two. Sometimes nobody shows up, so you just gotta be patient with it.
Yeah, the most I've ever had was two people, but I mean I posted, but me and one of my other buddies I went to high school with, I kind of got him motivated again. So me and him kind of link up and go riding around the city.
Nice.
My old lady got a bike now, so I'm about to slowly bring her along.
That's cool, man. Is she an experienced rider, or is that like is this her first time riding?
Riding. She rides motorcycles. She's
Oh,
down.
okay.
Yeah, she's downgrading. for me because I'm a punk right now.
What type of motorcycle does she ride?
Mostly Harleys,
Oh, okay. So like
like
heavy bikes.
cruisers.
Yeah, this is heavy bike. Sorry, I had some stupid ass thing on the top that was bothering the crap out of me.
Ooh, excuse that, not me. Sorry.
I try to put on Instagram like, hey, yeah, because I just got back. I was in San Diego helping out a buddy of mine, and I was there for a week, and that was pretty badass. But when I got back, I reached out to I think on Instagram on my story. I was like, hey, yeah, let's do a group ride, whatever. Not even looking at the weather, uh, and it was crickets. I think I had one response, and yeah, it was we got freaking dumped on yesterday pretty bad. Like all the trail systems are just like flooded. There was this like you could probably do whitewater rafting on some of the trail systems here right now. It's pretty yeah, pretty good
Mm,
amount of rain for quite a bit of time.
yeah, we supposed to get a little bit today. So, I'm remiss. I had two group rides. I had another one. One of my another shoot. Somebody I went to middle school with. We rode together. So they gonna be watching this. I ain't forget about you. Yeah.
That's cool, man. I've had a couple people from high school reach out to me that I haven't spoke with in a while. Um, and I mean, just they just like asked to be a friend on Facebook or whatever, but that's about it. I haven't really been that active on like my Facebook personal page because I just haven't.
I do just because my landscaping thing. I gotta take pictures and get people to at least request the business. They might not always want to pay what I'm asking, but at least they request the business, and then I go from there.
Yeah, yeah, man. And that's a if I had to like some reason to do that like for Facebook or something like a business or something I could be more active on there. But I think the most things I'm active on is like Instagram and YouTube, I guess,
Yeah,
because
I mean, so like when you're on Instagram and Facebook, do you contribute to the racing team that you're a part of? Like, do you have like access to the account, or you just send photos, or how does that work?
so I do have access to the at TVTV Racing. You can follow us on Instagram. I just recently got access. They sent me the password a while back, but I never logged into it, and then I lost the password. So I asked for it recently, right before July 4th, and I just got access to it. But I really don't know how to post on there yet, just because I'm not sure. Maybe it's just my own uh, paranoia around it, but I don't want to like I'm trying to post something and be mindful of what I'm posting because it's not my account. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So some of
I mean,
some of the
but
stuff.
it's
Go
all
ahead.
like, not to cut you off, it's all like new. So I mean, like, what's it like being a part of like a racing team, an actual mountain bike racing team? How's that? Like, how's that going? How long? So what has it been, like 2 months now? 3 months?
So it's I think officially started like in January or February. It was right before the race season because Zombie Go which is hosted by Southern Enduro, which is also one of the TDTP racing sponsors. Um, Southern Enduro Tour, they had their first race at Flat Rock Ranch in Comfort, Texas, earlier this year. So it was right before that. That was our first official race, and it's awesome, man. I mean, having like-minded people, competing, but at the same time having a good time. It's a good time, man. It's definitely a good time, especially to have sponsorship and just have somebody to compete with. I know I'm kind of like being redundant there, but I don't know. It's all like a new experience for all of us. It's
Is it
kind
not?
of try.
Is it less pressure, like going into these competitions now? You're a part of a team as opposed to going by yourself. Is it less pressure?
It's less pressure, but I think it's less pressure because I kind of shifted my focus of how to compete within racing, like as opposed to before, and that was just lessons learned from other races where I was trying to take it too serious and I was trying to compete like in a way that it didn't make it fun. So I kind of shifted my mindset and just try to keep it between the tape, so to speak. and just compete within, you know, from start to finish, and then after that, I kind of just, change it back to, hey, what's up, guys? There's this bullshitting or whatever, just trying to have a good time with it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So you would say a little bit, you have a little bit more fun, a little bit,
Yeah, yeah, I'm having a lot more fun. Probably like too much fun. You know what I mean?
thing. You could have too much fun. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't know.
What they say, too much of anything is a bad thing. But who was they?
I don't know. They do say a lot though.
Yeah, just if you
Yeah,
listen.
yeah, they're always saying shit. But
Yeah, see,
how go ahead.
no, you go ahead, go ahead.
So how's your new spot? Right, you just moved.
Oh yeah, man, I'm in an area in Kansas City called Strawberry Hill. It's kind of
Oh,
it's right on the border of Kansas and Missouri. So I'm like right next to the river. I can kind of see the river from my backyard almost. It's pretty cool, man. Got a got three roommates, So it's,
nice.
it's different. It's a learning experience.
Yeah, yeah. Especially I guess with roommates and stuff. It's definitely. So you're talking about roommates. You're talking about the your pets, right?
Yeah, yeah, I got two roommates and a girlfriend.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
What are
So
the what are their names? Like the dogs' names?
hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on.
All right. I am trying to plug in my phone right now.
Happens.
Yep, that works. So I am in the new studio, the podcast place, which I have plans for. I This is kind of my temporary setup. I just got this table. We just got this table at Ross. We walked in and it works out perfect because I want to be able to. I'm still working on the camera angles, but I want to be able to have people here and set up a couple cameras so we can kind of have the conversation or whatever, like podcast that we're gonna have or whatever, and
Yep.
have a guest on the other side, have cameras set up in here, and kind of just have fun with it. So I don't know what I'm gonna call this room or not, but just trying to do little by little and try to provide a good quality product for those of you guys watching. So I have a list of people that I want to have on. I just haven't contacted them yet.
Yeah, I could imagine the list is growing by the day.
Yeah, and I actually got them all right here. Some of them are old guests, catch up with them, and some are new. I tried to schedule some last year, but the move kind of jacked stuff up, and got been real busy with that. A new house definitely comes with its own set of responsibilities and one more more problems, I guess. Just trying to get things situated. Like we had to get like new garage door openers and stuff like that. So that came at a cost, and
I could
just
imagine. Are you
yeah,
gonna build up
just
a gym again in the garage?
already got it. We already kind of have it set up.
That's
We
what's
have
up.
yeah. I even I don't know if you seen, but I I made a custom like a bike rack, if you will. I don't even know what you call it that, but like where you can hang up our bikes in the garage. My cousin and my dad helped me with that. I did a lot of it on my own because I just don't know how to ask for help yet. I know it's kind of funny, like as far as that, because I think I forget that I'm here in this like my hometown and I could ask for help,
You
but
got
I
resources.
forget it.
You got use your
Yeah,
resources.
so that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to learn how to do that. So I had my cousin help me out and my dad help me out to build it up. I'll put some pictures in here. I was trying to figure out, yeah. So out of wood and the bikes are kind of like hang, and it's for 5 bikes and they kind of just hang on a hook. But they're all like, in order. I had it more.
Need that. I'm gonna need that because now I have 3 bikes. Actually, four. I got 4 bikes now. So
Yeah, there's all kinds of different. There's all kinds of different setups that you could do, especially like within an apartment, like if you're limited on space, or anything like that. I've seen people where they put hooks on their wall in their living room, and they can have them as display in their living room, and with just like a few different like points, like maybe one of the back wheel, the front wheel, and then it holds the frame. So there's like three different points. So if you take the bike off, you just see those three little. It's not like anything too intrusive. What's
I
up?
wish, but man, the way my apartment's set up, this is like the game station. Like right
Mm.
now, I have two TVs in one room on each wall. About to put another one up, and TV in my bedroom, and TV for my boat. I got this is a game station.
You said a TV for your boat. You have a boat?
Oh yeah, I got a boat too, man. It's perfect. It fits in the back of my truck, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. What is it, like a kayak, or is it
No, it's a pond prowler.
a
So
pond crawler?
yeah, so it's a plastic-ish, fiberglass-ish boat. It's probably about 9 feet long. Fits in the bed of my truck. Strap it in there. Throw my bicycle inside of it too, and I'm out of here across America here soon.
Nice. And what type of bodies the water can you put it in? Like just lakes and streams, or can you take that
Lake,
in the ocean?
you can put it in the river if you want to. You could go whitewater rafting with it. It's that durable. It set it on the directions. Yeah,
Is
it's
it is it is it fiberglass, or is it like plastic? What is it?
yeah, it's plastic on the outside, and I think it's fiberglass on the inside. Like it's wrapped in plastic, like durable plastic.
Nice. I just went fishing for the first time in a long time. I didn't really catch much. I caught like a couple perch and stuff, but I went surf fishing at Port Aransas. I had yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Oh man,
I didn't.
I gotta
Yeah.
I'm gonna start learning how to bowfish properly. I'm excited.
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. I've been researching longbows and recurve bows because that's something I want to pick up, archery. I want to get good enough where I can start hunting with it.
That's what
So
oh man, I want
that's
to
a,
get. I gotta grab it.
go ahead, man. Go grab it.
Yeah.
Go show us show and tell. We got show and tell coming up right here shortly. Chug showing off his bow. I guess he's gonna be bow fishing. I don't know why I'm talking with a cup of coffee in my face. Let's see. Oh, it comes in a case too. Is it a
Yeah,
com- is
yeah.
it a comp is it a compound bow? I guess I'll just wait. Being impatient over here. It is a compound bow. Wow.
Yep, and got the little thing in there. The bow's in my truck, but the bow got the little hooks in it. So
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah, but yeah, man.
That'd be good for flounder fishing. I don't know. They got flounders up your way, but with the spotlight at night.
And we have
Eh,
these fish called gar in the river. Take your whole fingers off.
is it good eating? I've never had gar. I
I
wouldn't
probably
think so.
never eat it. I'll probably just take it and like get his teeth and put it around my neck like a chain.
Like Crocodile Dundee.
Too sabe, too sabe.
um, that's it. Like so, yeah. That's one of the things I want to pick up. Is bow hunting. I been researching some. I was on Amazon trying to find some. I went found like I don't know like 10, not just on Amazon but other websites as well. We've been watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos on how to set the what is it, the knock point and all that stuff. I'm trying to learn the terminology because I really want to become like a student of it and actually learn it. We can be really good at it. And I'm not saying you're not trying to do that, but it's just crazy. Like some of the different, and for some of you guys that bow hunting, you'd be like, yeah, it's easy shit. But like, just like aiming, most people will like try to aim, through the whether whether where they would traditionally aim at, but you have to like aim lower than the actual like target where the target is.
Yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty lethal with it. Like I shot it probably about 10 times. Then I was like, oh, I'm not wasting these shots no more. I'm done. I don't need to do that. So
Oh, so you just you don't do target practice anymore?
Nah, nah. Next time I do it, I'm going to when I got my boat because I just picked up a motor, so I gotta wait to get me a battery. But when I got all that, I'm taking that to the boat, wop wop wop, reeling it on
So
in.
so how do you like what time of the night do you fish at night? Do you fish in the day? And what do you fish for with that bow?
I I cheat. There's this app, and it tells you the peak times where the fish go. But most times, it's like before, right around sunset, and then right before sunrise in the morning. But sometimes it really doesn't help because the water's not warm enough, and then they settle in at the bottom. So it shows you peak times when to go fishing, just like peak times when I was in Maryland when I used to go crabbing. It tells you when high tide, low tide, stuff like that.
So what type of fish do you fish for? Is it
Uh,
anything
I don't
or
nothing particular because I don't go enough. The more I get to going, like catfish is too tough to clean. So I
yeah, I can't do catfish anymore. I used to I used to do catfish when I didn't really know any better. But
yeah, yes, bass is okay. You just got a lot of bones to me. It's just chunky, but
yeah, what type of fish would what type of fish do you like? What's your favorite fish that you would like to eat?
uh, they got some in the river here. They got some. I think they call it like Asian salmon that's out here somewhere.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
so like Long John Silver's or nothing on there.
Now, I mean, we just got Captain D's back in the city, and I went there under good knowledge and messed my insides up. But hey, it tasted good. But no,
Yeah,
I'm banned from those. My bowels had banned me from those types of establishments.
Captain D's, dude. The only place I ate Captain D's, I want to say, was in Korea at the BX, and
Oh,
that jacked me up too. Like it's too greasy or something. I don't know. It's the oil they use or what.
all that
Yeah,
batter. Yeah, all those factors. You're right. It's all that.
I mainly just like any type of fish I do now. It's usually I either cook it or I have it as a nice restaurant. Like just recently, I was in San Diego and I was with a buddy of mine, and we went to Little Italy. Damn, I wish I remember the name of the restaurant. Anyways, we both had the mahi, and it was served over pasta. I got some pictures of it. Maybe I posted up on here, but damn, that was good. That was good.
Speak-
Some good food, man.
Would you ever try possum pasta?
Possum, Possum.
Yeah, would like if it was prepared and it was flavorful, would you eat? Would you try it?
I would. I mean, but I like to try just about
That's
anything.
something to be on the food truck.
Yeah, you can call it like I don't know, Possum Kingdom or something. I don't know.
I don't know, but man, so I'm
But
getting
what if it's
I'm
but
getting
what if it's
terror.
plain
You said what?
but what if it's plain dead and it just gets up off the plate and runs away?
You cooked it. YouTube, I looked up YouTube videos on how to catch possums, and it just turned into people cooking them on YouTube.
So how do you cook possum?
It it's not becoming. It's very not. So the one that I seen, the dude was cooking a possum at like some type of cookout or festival with his bare hands. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. I got to see that video. But then fast forward, it was another video talk about how they have this possum urine filtration system, and they separate it from the male and the female, and they sell possum urine. Can't make that out.
What do they use possum urine for?
To get more possums, to catch more possums.
Oh, like a bait. So I guess they're attracted to the urine.
Has some type of fragrance for them on their body. I don't know. These people look like real backwoods people, but hey,
I
it's a,
wonder how it tastes.
see. I can be without that knowledge for the rest of my life. I'm good. You talking
So
about
how do you
possum urine? What we talking about here?
Okay, let's go back a little bit. How do you prepare the possum?
The one that I saw, dude had like this bonfire, and the possum was still kind of, full, and he started burning the hair off the possum and had this big machete and was scraping the hair off of it. That's how he started. And then he put it in some type of huge barrel and kept burning it again, and then he started gutting it, and then he started filleting it. It was very interesting to say the least.
So to go through, I hope that the possum is really good because that sounds like a lot of work just to prepare a
It,
possum.
it would be like you having some chickens with you at a cookout, and instead of you going to the store to get the chicken already, you do it all right there. You know what I'm saying? You kill the chicken, you burn the feathers off. That's will be the equivalent, but it's possum. That's what
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. More intense. Yeah, you getting the meat, but it was just the whole. You have to see the whole process. Or we having steaks, and my dad brought a little baby cow at the cookout, and he just gutted the whole cow in front of us, and then we ate it. Type
so
stuff.
the closest thing I can get to that example was when I was younger. We went to my tio's house, my uncle's house, and and I was just a kid. I didn't know any better. I was like running around or whatever, and there was a goat there, and I didn't think anything of it. And I don't know, a few moments later, or a few, I don't know, an hour or so into it, they just killed the goat, slit his throat, whatever. And next thing you know, that's what we're having for dinner.
Yeah,
So
that's a
that
big.
was yeah, that was a rough entry into Cabrito, but it was good. But I think it's just our, uh,
Now, were you playing with the goat before it was slaughtered and you ate it?
I wasn't. I think my sisters were, but
Ooh,
I
uh,
wasn't. I was playing. I don't know, like hide and seek or something. And Go should have been playing hide and seek. That's what should have been playing hide and seek.
yeah, should have.
Yeah, man. But that's the closest I've gone to that. But if you think about it, like I remember reading an article, and there was a somebody was catching shit for, I think it was in Iowa or somewhere in the Midwest. I don't even know if that's the actual thing, but like, and they took kids to a slaughterhouse or something, and they no, there was an animal that was dying, and then like to end its suffering, they killed it or something. Like a teacher killed it, and then there was a video of it, and there was like the whole cancer culture went after them. It was something like that. It was something funny like that, and but it was just in their Iowa or wherever this took place. It's common for them to kind of see death, like in their environment, with all the farms and everything else, so that they're used to it. But
That's
people that,
life to them.
yeah, but people that are not aware of that world, of course, cancel culture comes after them. And it's like, oh, that's cruel. You should have did this. You should have did that. And like, really, like, that's how like kind of pampered we become. Like we don't
That,
understand
that,
that
that,
those worlds.
that's the world we living in, pampered. Like prime example, I'm trying to look up. I can't think of the young lady's name. They got caught smoking weed. They can't run. Everybody's trying to give her sympathy. She broke the rules.
I forgot her name. Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah, she's breaking. She broke the rules. Like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, sorry. Feel sorry for your mother, but she stayed with her grandmother. Her grandmother raised her. Shakari Richardson. There it is. That's her name. But yeah, like I don't get why the way culture is now. Oh man, it's just a little weed. Well, it's just a little rule. That's what separates her.
yeah, and I can argue both sides of that. I can
Oh,
argue like, yeah,
I'm an advocate. Anybody want to sponsor me with marijuana products, send them on my way.
yeah, and I can argue both sides of that. Like on one side, yeah, the culture has changed, and it should be they should be I mean, whether or not they should be allowed, because that's a high profile. You know, like you're representing the country. You know what I mean? And anything that you do that will shed any type of negative light on the
That's the risk.
country,
That's the
yeah,
risk.
it's
I get it. I took risks. That's the risk you take. You got caught. Damn. Mm.
yeah.
That synthetic urine didn't work as well from the gas station that she had hoped.
Is that what she tried using synthetic urine?
I don't know. I'm just
Uh,
speculating. What do I know? I know that does work for some jobs.
Synthetic urine. Is that possum urine? Is that what they're selling it for?
Maybe I don't know. I don't. I hope not.
Can you imagine the chemist that is actually like analyzing it? I don't know if that's actually a chemist or urinalysis or whoever, and they're like, "Wait a minute, this is possum urine."
I
You know,
recognize it.
I
Yeah.
reckon I recognize that smell.
Yeah, I recognize his taste. Hold on.
Synchronized
Oh,
drinking.
well, hey man, she fucked up. It's all good. Better luck next time.
Yeah, guess you went that fast.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I mean, that sucks. So what happened with her? Did she get disqualified or like?
Yeah. I think they just ruled today that she's off the team.
Dang.
Mm.
Well,
Next.
it can't be any,
Up.
it can't be any worse than was it last year's Olympics where all those Russians got caught doping?
You ain't
They
cheating.
found.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So
Yeah, have you seen that documentary Icarus? It's on Netflix, I think, and it
no.
has to. Some dude starts out with trying to become like a cyclist or what have you, and doing all these like measuring his heart rate and his endurance and all these different things. And then somehow he kind of gets involved with or comes across like doping, which is like where they oxygenate your blood. It's kind of the same thing that Lance Armstrong got caught with. But anyways, I believe they interview a Russian, or he gets in contact with a Russian doc or something, and he puts him through this program. Um, but anyway, it's pretty crazy, wild stuff. Like the lengths that people will go through to cheat. They found like not in this thing Icarus, but there was an investigation that I'm gonna jack up who the investigators were, but some official program within the Olympics found that the Russians were like somehow were able to like where they were testing the people were able to I forgot how they did it, but like something with the wall or something, they were able to put like the samples to get and then these glass bottles that they put the urine in, they were like, if you opened them when they weren't supposed to be open, like the glass would break or something, but somehow they found a way to get into it and then replace the urine or something like that. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah. And
Sounds in depth. Sounds pretty in depth.
but there was like I don't even know how many people. It was like most of the Russians that got disqualified from the Olympics. Like I think it was the Sochi Olympics that they got caught. Was actually which was in Russia, which is crazy.
Makes sense. That home
Yeah,
turf.
yeah, but
Yeah, man. So you been what else has been up, man?
not much, man. So I was able, going back to the whole racing thing. I was only able to do 3 races this year because of the move, like I said. Got getting the bike shop, quote unquote, dialed. Um, I dropped my bike off at Crossroad Bikes. Just they're doing a check over it.
What you
Um,
riding now? You got a new bike since
yeah, so
I spoke.
I have a Pivot Firebird, which is a high-end enduro bike. I didn't get to ride. We had talked about it like one of the prior episodes. Yeah, put some. What's that? You're doing some Vogue, some
No,
Madonna.
I'm just imagining you like showing a picture of your bike. So I'm like, oh.
Oh, I got you. I got you. All right, maybe I'll
Now,
try to put something in
will
it.
I be big or small on here? I ain't even asked that. Like, how's it gonna show on the screen?
What do you mean? I don't even know. I'll figure it out after.
Okay.
Figure out after. because right now it's split. So we'll see. But I got a pivot fiber. It's 170 millimeters of travel on the front. It's got a Fox 38 fork, which is one of the newer forks. It's 38 just means it's the diameter of the stanchion, and it's one of the higher end forks now. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles that you can put on that fork. And the rear travel is 162 millimeters. My Diamondback, just to kind of give it a comparison, my Diamondback release, granted it was a trail bike, was it came 150, 130, 150 in the front, 130 in the rear, but I put a fork that was 160 in the front, and then it was still 130 in the rear. So the it's just like night and day between those two bikes. Granted, like one's a lot, lower end. I don't say lower end because it's very capable, but at the same time, you can tell the difference, like with the additional, the quality of bike. It's one's designed for something and one's designed for something else. So it's not really, um, it's like comparing apples and oranges. However, the upgrade is definitely real. It's just like
You can feel
it's
the
it's
you can feel the
badass.
difference.
I can, and it sucks because I only had it for like a little over a week, and then I did my first race at Dino Valley, which is near Dallas, and I didn't even realize it until after the race, but I crashed on it on one of those stages, and I was making a left turn, and then I was going over like some limestone, and it had those like shale rocks, you know what I mean? They were on top. So as soon as I hit that, my tires just like slid out from under me. And fast forward, like the end of the race, I'm making a video like for it, and like just talking about the bike, what I liked about it, and I looked down at the fork, and it was just like a fucking gouge, like right off the. It was the lower end of the fork, but it wasn't. Luckily, it wasn't the top part. But I was like, you know, but I got that one out of the way, so we should be good to go now. But I'm
Now
definitely getting
back up.
back up.
I said you feel got right back up.
Yeah, man, I ended up getting back up. I lost a lot of time on it, but I'm definitely getting a lot more comfortable with it. It's a bigger bike, both lengthwise as well as the tires are 29-inch tires, or not the tires. The wheels are 29-inch wheels, just meaning the diameter is a little bit wider than my Narco hardtail, which is 27.5.
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to be able to go faster. It's more for speed because you can roll over like obstacles a little bit easier, like bumps or anything like that. But it's definitely a fun bike, and I'm definitely glad I made that the purchase for it. It's nice, man. And the only thing I'm getting done to it now is that they're looking at it because after you're riding a new bike, some of the components will get loose because of the vibrations and just use because it's just brand new. So they're checking the wheels, making sure that they're true. The all the pivots, like the bolts and stuff, are tight. Just little stuff like that. And that's something I was doing anyways. Like especially after the first couple of races, I was checking because that's something that I was aware of that would happen. I did run into a couple of bolts that were loose, but luckily I was able to catch them in time. I put some Loctite on there, the blue Loctite, not the red, and it seems to dial it. But they wanted to have a look at it. Plus, somebody else was considering purchasing one of those bikes, so they asked if I could take it in, and this person can, ride it around, see if it was a good fit for them. Not ride it around, but just in the parking lot, sit on top of it and stuff. So I did that, and yeah, man, it's a damn good bike. I really enjoy it. Which I'm glad I took it with me to Colorado, which is pretty
Why
amazing.
wouldn't you?
What's that?
Said, why wouldn't you take it with you to Colorado?
I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't, but I did, and it was fun. I was up in Carbondale. I was actually hanging out with Pete the Prez, and we had him
Oh, okay.
on the podcast. Yeah, man, I had him on. We had him on, and I hung out with him for a few days. He lives up in Carbondale. I rode at Prince. Prince Peak, I believe. It's a trail system there. Um, and I'll tell you what, man, elevation will kick your ass. The first
Yeah,
time I considered buying an e-bike. It's the first time I thought about buying an e-bike. I was
yeah.
dying.
I seen a couple e-bikes when I had a chance to ride up in Boulder a couple months back, and I can see why. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it was
I was.
beautiful. There, though.
Yeah, how'd you like Boulder?
It was beautiful, though, man. I was only there for like a couple days, but I found a hotel right by a bike trail, which is really, really big out there, and it led to a big park. Man, it was cool. It was cool as all get out.
Nice. I haven't been. I've been through Boulder, but I haven't been in Boulder.
What
So
y'all do?
yeah, I was there for a few days in Carbondale. It's a really nice town. What's cool about it is like on one side of this small town, there's you know, the traditional, I guess, I don't even want to say traditional because I don't know Colorado like that, but it's like big mountains, white, green, and all this stuff. And on the other side of this small town, there's called something called Red Hill, and it's like you're in Arizona, like Sedona. It's like a red rock, techie climbing. So on one day I was able to do Prince Creek, and then the next day I was able to do Red Hill. Which was very beautiful, man. It was just I was dying on the way up. I found a local person to take me up in the parking lot. I talked to him in the parking lot. He took me up and went down. I recorded it, and then so there'd be some a video coming out about that sometime in the future. Um, and then after I was in Carbondale, I rode down to Denver on one of my last days there, and I met up with Doc Pate, and I met
What
up with
up,
her
Doc?
for a couple. Yeah, man, it was cool to ride with her and stuff. She took me to a trail, that one of her favorite trails, which I didn't record that day, but it was called Three Sisters, I believe, and that one was a lot more gradual climbing, and it was beautiful at the top, but the way down was amazing, man. I was hauling ass because I started getting like settled into the bike and stuff, and I was just like, if I knew where I was going, I would have had to stop so many times. Because a couple times I passed like the trail I was supposed to be going down, and then I started going down another trail, and I had to stop. I was like, wait, I don't remember this. I had to go back. I almost
Yeah.
had an incident. I almost had an incident on the way up though. I think it was on the climb up. I think it was a caribou
Oh, you know
or
what? Hey, can't wait to see a caribou. Come on with it. Come on. Come
come on
on.
with it. I got you. Yeah, man. I was on the way up and I saw it and I wasn't sure if it was like a moose or not because that's what you constantly hear. It was a younger one and it didn't have anything stuck out. And I don't know caribou like that. I watch them like on Discovery Channel, but I've never seen one in the
Eat
wild.
caribou.
Yeah, you can eat it. I hear it's really good.
Mm.
Yeah,
Caribou,
caribou what?
caribou burgers.
There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could make caribou burgers. But this guy took an interest in me and started like following me, and I was kind of like tripping out for a little bit. I was like, why the hell is he following me? But
How
yeah.
much big?
Anyways,
How much bigger are they than deer?
way bigger. Yeah, this thing was probably like
Cheater.
7 feet. Maybe his head was about 7.5 feet. Yeah,
Oh, a little
yeah.
peanut came out for me. I would have been scared at first. Like
No,
that.
it,
That.
it, it tripped me out because I was trying to let it go by. And when they finally crossed, and then I started riding away, I thought it was a good amount of distance. It started following me. And I was like, I don't want to end up like one of those videos where I get like freaking hoofed to death by a freaking caribou, you know?
Go away. Yeah,
Get
that little arrow.
away.
That arrow is doing nothing to a caribou. I didn't know they were that
Yeah.
big. It's
Yeah, they're
doing
pretty
nothing.
big. Well, if you get them in the right spot, just right behind the shoulder, I believe that's a good spot to hit them. And if you have enough, I mean, I don't know what the draw weight is on that, but I think it's like a 50 to 60 pounds, depending how far away you are. And it'll penetrate them, it'll take them down. You might have to chase them for a little bit
Yeah,
to
that
catch them, but
that'll connect to it and not be being drug all through the forest.
that's right. You have a lanyard to it.
Yeah,
That's a different kind of hunting.
yeah. I'm
Maybe
cool.
maybe you can let it drag you and use the momentum, and then it'll sling you on top, and then you can choke it out. You know,
Yeah,
just like
sounds great. Sounds great. I'll make sure
yeah,
I got my GoPro helmet on. I'll be
yeah.
caribou corralling.
The caribou hunter,
Yeah,
just
caribou.
corral 'em. Yeah, man. But that's kind of that's I mean that's kind of in the nutshell. I've just been trying to get this. Obviously, we're starting this podcast. I'm gonna start reaching out after this to start scheduling people to come on. I have some ideas. I also have some ideas in the works for this year's film for nonprofits. I'm trying to bring some people in on that project. Last year, I feel like I took a bit on. I was how does that saying go? I took on more than
You can hold it in your hand. You took
yeah,
on
pretty much.
like with your finger.
I don't know about that saying, man. That sounds kind of wrong. But yeah, man, I just took on a little bit too much, and that don't sound right either. I took on a little bit too much, and this year
Keep
I'm
it
trying to.
keep it safe word. You will be okay.
But yeah, man, I definitely took on, but this year I'm trying to reach out and use my resources and ask people to come along and try to join us on the ride, if you will, and trying to get this podcast, like little studio going. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna put on the wall here. I might do a green screen. Not really sure about that. Trying to figure that out right now. Just been trying to do a lot of different projects at once. It doesn't really seem to be getting anywhere, so I need to like just focus on one, knock that out, and just keep it going. But
Right.
yeah, I'm definitely trying to catch up on my videos because I been saying I was going to put out some new content, and I haven't really. Um, Especially after that last film for nonprofit, that took up a lot of energy to put that out, and then I think the biggest part of it was trying to figure out how to market it and not have the funds come to my account. I think that was the biggest thing because I didn't I was trying to raise money for, and this year we went with the Dirt Derby project to try to raise money for that program and raise awareness at the same time. But I didn't want the funds to go through anything in my account, so trying to set that up on what was that Eventbrite, and then
Yeah.
it was strange because they take more money from donations. Like if you're doing it for a non for like for a fundraiser, they take like I don't know, like 2% or something of donations of every donation. But if you sell the tickets outright, it's like I don't know, something way less. And I find that kind of strange, but whatever. So trying to do that, and then trying to figure out
What? Maybe it's because it's non-tax. Maybe non.
perhaps, perhaps, yeah. I don't understand. And those are all things I was learning along with the process. So next year, I can definitely. I think next year, what I'm gonna do is just do it how I did this year. Is put it on my YouTube channel and um, put a link where people can donate and just do it that way. Because going to Eventbrite and all that stuff, it's a good way to track like people logging in, registering, and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's almost like an unnecessary step, if that makes sense. Because it didn't really, at the end of the day, it didn't really, like, I think there are 3 people registered out of like the 200 people that have viewed it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of, it was definitely one of those things that's kind of like a lesson learned.
Learning experience.
What have you learned when you've been right used in the past?
Uh, it's a good place to find things. Uh,
Like,
I haven't used it. I haven't set up anything like coordinated anything through it, or like
oh, okay,
conceived. Yeah, no, I haven't used it in that aspect.
all right.
Yeah, but there's another similar platform called What's Up, and that's something that you can wherever city you in, where if you're looking for races or whatever, you go to the website and it'll let you know like the discounts and the pretty much the events and stuff that's going on.
So is it just for discounts or is just like a meeting place?
Oh, it's for discounts in certain cities and locations. Like it's like a search engine, like Eventbrite is. It's called
Yeah,
What's.
I'll check it out. Check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. What up, cuz? What's up? What's poppin'? Yeah, that was a commercial for him right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Where
it's
do you
his
see the?
yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I definitely check that out. Most of the races that they're on something called I don't remember it now. I'm just blanking out this morning. But it's just like a like reg. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm just
All
blanking
right.
out.
It's the first one. We gotta shake the dust off. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
gotta
man.
get back
Gosh,
in the driver's seat.
definitely the driver's seat. So what else you got planned? Well, how's your business going?
Man, actually, it's picking up. It's picking up. Some stuff I gotta, prioritize. I can't get to everything. Got some jobs backed up, which is great. So once I start cooking and making plates, infused foods on the way, barbecue sauce. So
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. You're starting up a culinary school.
yeah, actually today's the first day. So when I get off the phone, or not the phone, when I get off the great reconnection, I gotta log in and go to school.
Oh, okay. What time does that start at? I don't want to keep you too much on here.
Nah, you good. It starts when the Price is Right goes off. Price is Right comes on at 10.
At
So
10. Yeah,
yeah.
I used to watch it with my dad all the time. Price is Right.
Yeah, that's how I start my day. I already have my tea. So I'm gonna make me some breakfast, watch the Price is Right, play with the dogs,
There you
do some
go.
work, let the rain pass and go for a ride. But I'm really interested in figuring out how to store these bicycles better. Cause like right now I got one in the kitchen, one in the dog room, one outside, one in the truck.
So I guess I would need to know like the layout of your apartment to actually try to help you. But there are ways that you could do it. Like they sell some like little clamps. I mean, it all depends on what size your tire is. You could just like drill into the wall like on a stud, and it's just like a little cube, and then your tire will go in and like pop in there, and it just holds it up. So
Okay.
that's one way you can do it. But granted, people might be running into the handlebars. So depending where you put it at,
Yeah, I got
or
another. Man, I don't know. Maybe I can put it in a. I got another bedroom where the dogs stay.
yeah, there's on Instagram they have you know those ads pop up, but they have one where you put like 3 points on the wall and you can just hang it on the wall like that. So that way it's up and out of the way. But there's
Yeah,
all kinds of different
do
things you
some
can do.
research.
Yeah, so maybe that's one thing we could cover is like bike racks and stuff, or like bike storage within your household.
Yeah, to conserve space.
Yeah, but yeah. So what we got coming up for this season is a lot. We're like looking at expanding the guests. I don't say the guest list, but the guests that we have on the show. Trying to have more people in the studio now that COVID. I don't want to say it's over, but it's definitely in a different place than it was.
I heard
Um,
they bring the mask back again.
they're bringing masks back again,
That's what I seen earlier this morning on the news.
and not for nothing. I don't know, man. Well, we could get into all that. I don't really want to start like unraveling all that, but based off of the science that how masks, I do feel it does reduce some viruses. Just, but at the same time, it doesn't. You know what I mean? It just, I think it reduces the viral load, but it doesn't really keep out anything because I
Are you
mean,
are you fully vaccinated?
no, I am not.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
am not. Are you?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of I was holding off until we have I don't know some more information as opposed to the way it was just pushed out. Um, but yeah, I really didn't feel comfortable with the RNA sequence and how some of the uh, like what it like I don't know, just when you start messing people's RNA, like that's something that kind of like I kind of balked at. So I'm just holding off, you know what I mean, until they paint us into a corner and make us do it pretty much because I feel it's going to come to that.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. But I don't understand like some instances where people are getting compensated for it now. They're getting paid discounts for getting the shot, for getting vaccinated.
Yeah. In Ohio, they were doing like a random thing where they were like, if you get vaccinated, they put you in a lottery, and then you could win like $1 million. It's like you go, it's an automatic like.
Live around to spend it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's too soon for me to, and luckily I'm not within that. I just don't understand like the argument that people are like, well, you're not gonna get vaccinated, then you can get like other people sick. I'm like, you can still carry, like it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. You can still carry, whatever virus on you.
Before my transition from my previous employer, I was working with a dude. He got it, so I was off for 2 weeks. It was great. Took a road trip. So then we come back and then we work together again. And then he pulls up to the vaccination location. And I'm like, he's like, dude, you're gonna get it, might as well get it. It's free for us. I'm like, I'm gonna flip a coin, heads or tails, whatever. That's how I live. Flipped it. It was to go with him. So we're in line, we're filling out stuff, and then like somebody drops their clipboard, makes a huge noise. And we both look, and I'm looking at him like, see, that's that bullshit. See, I think don't feel right. And then he was like, oh man, I left my wallet in the truck. I was like, bet I'll walk with you. So I walked with him to the truck. I was like, man, I ain't going back in there. I'm good. But
Yeah,
he ended up getting vaccinated. But I was in there in
yeah,
line. But I was like, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm gonna just stay right here in the truck.
right. And I'm not like for no reason. Like I'm not knocking anybody for getting it. If you feel
No,
like it's right for you, then go by all means. But at the same time, I don't think people should like virtue signal and like like shame people into getting it or not getting it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think people should be penalized for not getting it.
Right. I think that should be like a choice that that as in a free society that you should be able to make that choice whether or not to get it or not.
Yeah, I'm with it on
Right.
that aspect. But like some countries, if you don't have records of it, can't get in. Can't come in here.
Right. No, yeah, definitely. There's definitely that aspect of it as well. But yeah, man. But on that note, let's keep the audience kind of guessing what's going to be coming next. But we do have a lot more things coming your way. I in this book right here, I have written down a lot of things that I want to be covering this season. Definitely trying to get more podcasts out and not take such a long break next time. There's just a lot of stuff happening personally, both good and bad. Like life is, and
Yeah,
yeah, taking trips. Yeah, man, taking trips, and I got a lot of things covered with that. I have more videos coming out on YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram. What is your Instagram handle?
Magnum Almendra.
There you go. And you can check me out at Crash Fitty on Instagram. On Facebook, it's at Crash Fitty MTB. And that's just
Facebook,
because.
Coltrane.
There you go, John Coltrane on Facebook. And am I missing one? No, I think that's it. If you want more information on the Dirt Therapy Project, go to
What's the YouTube channel? What's the YouTube channel?
it's called. Oh, that's right. It's Crash Fitty. It's the same thing as my Instagram. If you have more questions about or curious about donating or participating in the Dirt Therapy Project, go to tdtp.org. Or if you want to follow the race team, go to tdtp Racing on Instagram at tdtp Racing on Instagram. You have anything for anybody out there?
Y'all stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous. Uh-oh. Hey, he's got a bow and he's got a knife now, so I want to watch out.
Stay
And a
dangerous.
boat
And a boat. You know what I'm
and
saying?
3 bikes. Yeah, a lot
And
of things changed.
a lot of evolution out here. And 2 dogs, 2 pit bulls.
Hey, that's it. Two peppers, man. It's living dangerous.
Stay dangerous, guys. Be safe out there.
All right, man. Well, it was kind of rough, but we got it. We got it going, and I'm gonna definitely work on this setup
You know, I mean,
over
trying to touch on tap dance on the Olympic.
Yeah, I should make editing kind of easy. Sometimes we go into 3 hours. And that's what